House hunting is a nightmare.
So we lost the house.
They want to proceed with us as the buyers, it's ours.
Oh my god.
We've just put our notice in on our flat.
This little one has a garden now. I'm gonna sign them right now. We did it. Ah, come here. Where do we start? Hello everyone. As you can tell by the title, we did a big thing. I don't even know how to start this video, and I've been putting off starting this video because I don't really know what to say other than we bought a house. Today is the 26th of October, and yesterday Zara and I collected the keys to our very first house. We are officially homeowners. Even saying it out loud doesn't feel real. If you have just clicked on this video and you don't know who I am, my name's Luke. Hi, I live with my friend Zara. We've lived together for half a decade now, and about 4 years ago we started seriously saving to hopefully one day buy a house, and never in a million years did I think it was going to happen in London, but we've done it. We've bought a house. We have keys to a house in London. So this little one has a garden now. You have a garden. I know. Mwah. How exciting is that? You spent 2 years of your life in this flat. Crazy, absolutely crazy. I've filmed this video slightly backwards in that the clip you're gonna see next is from March this year. There will be a whole separate video about why we bought in London, what we were looking for, how we did it, how we saved. Zara's gonna film that with me too. We've got moving vlogs, house tour, everything coming. I kept this off the internet just because I wanted this to be as least stressful process as possible, and I know whenever you announce something on the internet, people want to know the progress and what's happening. I know you guys are all lovely, but I just wanted to take this first purchase, this biggest, probably the biggest purchase of my life. Zara and I just want to take it at our own pace, and we wanted to do it in a way that we felt safe and that our privacy was fully respected. So when this video is live, we are in the house. So we're currently in our old flat, and when this has gone live on YouTube, we'll have just moved into our new home. Everything will be in there. So yes, I hope you enjoy the video. I will be responding to all comments. I'm sure I'm gonna be very tired. This is future Luke saying this, and I know you will be. But from the bottom of my heart and Zara's, thank you all so much for all of your support over the years. Without you guys and the support of our family and friends, we would not be doing what we're doing right now, and I cannot tell you how grateful I feel. It makes me emotional even talking about it now, so I'm gonna stop. Big love to you all, but without further ado, here is the process of how we bought our first home in London.
This call may be recorded for training and monitoring purposes.
Hi there, I'm just calling inquiring about a property I've found online with you guys.
No worries at all. Which one? 1 second, please, Luke.
Yeah, no worries, thank you.
Perfect, Luke. Leave that with me. I'll pass it over to him. He'll give you a call shortly.
Spot on, appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you, bye-bye.
Have a follow-up meeting to kind of go over the email, talk about the numbers. If you've understood everything or if you've got any questions, we can go over that. You give me everything I need to know, and I'm really happy to work with you.
Yeah.
Get you prepared to a point where we can get you an agreement in principle,
Yeah.
so that your mortgage has been pre-approved by a mortgage lender. You can comfortably make an offer knowing that your mortgage has already been approved and you're already aware of all the numbers and figures to back that up.
Yeah. Life at the minute feels like one step forward, 10 steps back. So today is the 20th of September, and the Bank of England have just announced that they have put interest rates up on mortgages for like the 7th time in a consecutive row now. They went from 4.5% to 5%. Some of you who may be watching this might think that that isn't a lot in comparison to decades and decades ago when they were 10, 15%. But obviously in relation to the current cost of an average house here in England, that can be crippling for some people. Oh, not a great day.
Good afternoon.
Hi there, I'm calling about a property I found online that's listed with yourselves.
Is the property for sale or to rent?
Oh, sorry, it's for sale, yeah.
Okay, so this one we have had an offer accepted on.
Oh, okay, no worries.
But if you can give me an idea of what you're looking for, I may have something else that would work for you.
Yeah, no, honestly, that would be absolutely great. House hunting. Oh, house hunting is a nightmare. Why do estate agents do that? They leave the properties online for you to either outbid someone, and I am not going to gazump someone. I refuse. I point blank refuse. I'm not putting that trauma on someone. And similarly, why keep a property listed online? It's not even offer accepted, subject to condition, under offer, and you keep it online and you ring and you get your hopes up and it's not available. Although that was positive. She said she's going to send a new one over, so who knows.
Rightmove is connecting you.
We go
This call
again.
may be recorded for training and monitoring purposes.
We go again. Cool. I'm going to see that as a sign that that one probably isn't available either.
So you said you're early on in your search. Are you a first-time buyer or?
Yeah, absolutely. So we kind of like it towards the end of our tenancy now. We're on a rolling month contract, which is so good. And we've just been saving solidly for like 4.5, 5 years. So we're pretty much we're there with the deposit. We are just literally super keen to get on the market. So. Why did I think it would be different for us? The time is currently 5:40 in the morning. I haven't slept a wink. In my heart of hearts, I knew when we started this house buying process, I even said this to Zara, why did I feel like it would be different for us? So I got a call from Zara yesterday while I was filming for a job at Wimbledon to say that someone has gazumped us. Oh, it's so annoying. So annoying. This is me putting out into the world that someone is trying to tell us something or someone is trying to test us. Oh, estate agents, man. I don't want to be that person that brands everyone the same because I hate it when people do it to me. So we had our offer accepted. The vendor was happy with our offer and we've gone through the paperwork process. We were about to enlist a surveyor and Zara got a call yesterday while I was filming to say that someone has viewed the house even after our offer was accepted and they're in the exact same position we are, so we can't even use our trump card. They are first time buyers with a very quick lease that they can terminate with a very decent deposit. Oh, this is so annoying because I really thought this was the one, guys. I really thought this was the one. Do you know, even when I was at Wimbledon sat and I was on the phone to Zara, the woman next to me obviously overheard my conversations and I'm really sorry to listen. I was trying to get out but the rows were so full, so I was just trying to speak quietly, but obviously she heard. It's just like, if you're on about a house, many have passed me before, the ones that felt perfect, and I've always found the most perfect one after losing many. So maybe this is a sign, who knows. I've currently got to wait till 8:30 to ring the estate agents to find out because we had to up our offer twice. Still just under guide price, so we're still very much in the realm of affordability, but I need to find out this morning if we currently stand as the highest offer. Oh, this is really hard. So we lost the house. I know whenever something like this happens, the one like fallback everyone always says to you is everything happens for a reason. And I don't know why we thought we'd be different in this situation, but I'm just so wounded. I always think in situations like this, you've got to be grateful for what you have and not what you've lost. And I know it's all mindset with these things. Like how can you like feel bad for something you've never had? How can you miss something you never had? But like maybe we let ourselves, I let myself, Zara let herself get carried away with the idea that the house was ours. Like I cannot tell you how much this house was perfect and it's gone. There is a lot that I want to say right now, but I feel like the words just aren't really coming to me. The vendor decided to go with a different buyer, even though there was no offers on the counter for the best part of 4 weeks, and then miraculously there was, and just decided to go with them. I literally have the words in my email, your offer has been accepted, subject to contract. Not a great day. Okay, so we have an update. So after the seriously disappointing news about what happened with our offer and we were gazumped, we just took a day kind of just to like pick ourselves up, brush ourselves off, regroup, rethink, re-strategize, and kind of just put it behind us. So we went for a viewing last night, kind of in a similar area. It's so funny because I know a lot of people say everything happens for a reason, and we had such a positive experience with an estate agent. It's kind of like
enlisted our trust. Again, obviously we hadn't done any paperwork with this estate agent, more so just like he was really charismatic, he was really knowledgeable. He brought like a little booklet about the area and information about the house that wasn't listed online. So just a really, really nice positive experience, and he was actually local to the area in London that we were looking at. So I think you shouldn't allow one agent to burn you and feel like that. So that was a really valuable experience, so definitely something to take away from that. However, the viewing wasn't amazing. I'm not going to stay here and be judgmental, and I fully appreciate that everyone's situation is different. I've lived in house shares, I get it. So the property we went to view was it was like a tenanted property, so it was a rental property, obviously, but the landlord is selling it. And obviously, as you know, we live here in this rental property and we keep it super tidy, super clean. We're really house proud and we really respect our landlord. Our landlord doesn't really respect us, but you know, we like to consider ourselves really good tenants. This property was like a mess, so it was a really difficult view, and we're talking like underwear on the floor, yeah, just like rubbish everywhere, like just silly things. Like it was really hard to visualize the space without everything in it. Like there was like mattresses in the hallway, so like we were like wandering around. It was tricky. So obviously when you're viewing a property, you kind of look at the structure of it and stuff, and it was just a little bit expensive for what we thought it was worth. And we just kind of left it and we're like, do you know what, that was a really valuable experience, and it actually introduced us to a slightly different part of an area that we've been looking at in London that kind of ticked a lot more boxes. It was closer to like local amenities. The road felt a little bit more quiet, whereas the one previous that we lost was slightly more busier. It was just near a lot of things. So we just thought, you know what, this maybe happened for a reason. So it's kind of like broadened our search a little bit. So not a successful viewing that we want to put an offer in, but a viewing nonetheless. And Zara and I have spent this morning calling estate agents, and we are potentially booking another 3 viewings before we go away on holiday. So potentially some this evening and 1 tomorrow. So not all bad news, just a stepping stone.
Okay, so I've just got here. I'm trying not to show too much out of the windows just because obviously I want to keep this potentially private if this is somewhere we do end up living. But I've just got here, so I'm 10 minutes early, so I'm going to have a little wander along the street. And the viewing today is on the same street as the viewing tomorrow, which I literally just had a call about. So it's a really nice street, free car parking, so that's a bonus. And yeah, really beautiful Victorian houses, so let's see.
That viewing, what a complete polar opposite to the viewing on Wednesday. Very professional estate agent, 25 years in the business. Sorry, I'm just taking my shoes off. Really, really good. Zara came from work to view the property and we both really enjoyed it a lot. The kitchen was so light and bright. Like today is such a beautiful bright day, so it's a real good like indication as to what the property would be like. South facing garden, huge garden. It's been landscaped, so really basic. I mean, it could definitely do with updating, but it was a previous rental. The landlord just wanted to sell the property. It's definitely not as perfect as the one we missed out on, but I feel like I'm forever going to be comparing that property to this one. But it ticks so many boxes, chain free, and it's just been reduced, which it's actually not going to work in our favour because it puts it, as I said earlier, in a price bracket that makes it more appealing to people in a different type of search. So we might have some more competition, whereas we wouldn't have previously. So we're going to view some properties tomorrow at the weekend and then consider all of the ones we viewed and maybe start putting in some offers. But I think we're going to offer on this one. Today is the 10th of July. It might as well be a week ago because history has repeated itself. So we viewed the property that I spoke about when I was in the car, and Zara and I really loved it. We did have some reservations about it, however, the price was reflective of the reservations and the work that we would need to do would be factored into the price we'd offered on the house. So we went to view a property on Saturday morning. It was kind of like top end of our budget, very top end of our budget, and it just didn't reflect the property at all, so we weren't really going to offer on that one. So we went and got a coffee, both sat down, and we were just speaking about putting an offer in on this house. We thought it was definitely a strong offer. It was above the lowest guide price, and sorry if you can hear that outside, some roadworks going on. So we went in with a really strong offer. So that was on Saturday morning. About 3 hours later, Zara and I got a phone call from the senior sales negotiator at the agency and said, I've put your offer straight to the vendor and they've accepted. And we were like, what? Like, how did that happen? Like, again, like second house now that we've had our offer accepted on. This is incredible, like we can't believe it. But again, we weren't getting it too ahead of ourselves because obviously we
you know, very short time ago, literally a week, that we'd just been gazumped. So we were like, okay, great. And we were like, look, imagine if it happened again, like it might not, but anyway. So this morning, Monday, I rang the office. I was like, hey, we haven't had the offer confirmed in writing. And they were like, really, really sorry. There's been a huge backlog here over the weekend. We'll get that over to you immediately. And they did, and we had the offer confirmed in writing. An hour later, I've just had a call from the agency to say that they've had an offer placed on the house from one of the viewings that took place over the weekend. It's in the exact same position we are yet again, with the same deposit, the exact same deposit amount that we have. And she is a first-time buyer as well. So yeah, we've just been asked to put our best and final down. I don't know how it keeps happening. And it's one of those things that, like, it's so mentally exhausting to go through. It's the second one where the history has literally repeated itself. I'm just thinking, like, how has this not been regulated as an industry to stop that from happening? Like, there should be a law, because in Scotland it doesn't work like this. Once your offer has been written and accepted, the vendor cannot change their mind. The buyer can, subject to obviously contract, and also if the property isn't well built, you've had a survey done. So I just literally rang the estate agent and said, look, I'm happy to increase the deposit if that would help. Sorry, I'm going to go in a different room because it's quite... I have just sent everything over and said that we're willing to match her offer. The only difference this time is that we've been told what her offer is, and it's not too far away from what we offered initially the first time around, and also it's less than what we were happy to pay for the first property, albeit it's not as amazing as the first property, but it definitely has potential to be amazing, if not better, if that makes sense. We got the house! Oh my god, we got the house! I need to ring Zara, I need to ring Zara, I need to ring Zara. Oh my god, I'm literally shaking. I'm literally shaking. Ah! Oh my god. I really hope she answers. I really hope she answers. Please answer, please don't be on the tube. Right, I'm ringing my mum. I'm ringing my mum.
Good morning.
Guess what?
What?
It's ours. It's ours. It's ours. It's really, 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 really ours.
I don't believe it.
I believe me. I believe he literally just... And he said they want to honour our offer with that increase in the price. They really love you as buyers and are happy to proceed with you and no one else.
Right.
I genuinely, I've just nearly been sick. I didn't let myself get excited yesterday because I knew, I was like, this can happen, and it can happen again, and it can still happen. Like, there could be another person, but the fact that the vendor has literally said, we're gonna honour your offer, we love you as a buyer. So in our offer letter, we put a little 2-paragraph anecdote in that about what we loved about the home. We read about this online, and apparently it's a really nice thing for a vendor just to know that their home is going to someone who really appreciates it. So we spoke about all the characters that we loved in the home, and how our dog Maggie would love the garden because it's so big, and oh my god, Maggie's gonna have a garden. Oh god. She is not ready. Hello.
Hello. Sorry, there was delays on the tube.
That's alright.
It's not ours.
What day is it today?
Tuesday.
What's the date?
I don't know, I haven't looked at my 11th.
Today's the 11th, right? And what have we said for so long about the number that we keep on seeing?
Have we got the house?
We've got the house, Sarah.
What?
We've got the house.
No, because I don't feel... No, because he said this yesterday, I'm getting stressed.
No. We've got the house. We've got the house.
Stop it.
So...
Stop it right now.
They want to honour our offer at the current price without needing to raise it, and they want to proceed with us as the buyers. It's ours.
Oh my god. Oh my god, this is so big. What the hell?
Right.
Oh my god.
I know. On the 11th of the 11th day. What the hell? What are the chances?
Oh my god.
I know. I literally feel like I've got to go. I know.
I'm so upset I have to go to work. All I want to do is celebrate.
I've got a house.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
I'm really struggling to find the words right now, but I genuinely couldn't feel. I feel like
before I even say anything else, I just want to say the biggest thank you to each and every person who's watched along at home, because it's been a whole journey. Without you guys, every single video tuning in and watching and supporting me and allowing me to create online and do this as a job and grow and progress, I wouldn't be in this position I'm in. And honestly, if you'd have said to little 19-year-old Luke who moved to the city 7 years ago that I'd be buying a house in London with my best friend, someone who I can't imagine life without, then some time has passed since the last time I checked in with you guys. I feel like this video is already going to be very long. Today is August 30th, 2023, and we are nearly at the end of August. So a few things have happened, but not as much as we would have anticipated since the last time I checked in. I think last time I spoke with you guys, I said that our mortgage was rejected. I mean, rejected sounds like a heavy word. It kind of was. It was pushed back just because they needed more information. I have then since submitted that information, but we are still yet to hear anything from our lender, which is scary. We are in regular contact with our mortgage broker, and he is reassuring us that there is nothing to worry about. These things just can take time. I don't think it's helping that we're getting pressure put on from our side, from our estate agents who we're buying the property from, because the vendors obviously really want a fast sale. But then, having said that, our solicitors are then contacting their solicitors requesting documentation, because when you sell a house, I didn't know this, you have to supply everything, every piece of work you've done to the property, boiler service, like the list is extensive, and they have sent that over to their solicitor, and they're just being really slow in returning it. So what we thought would have been a relatively seamless purchase is turning out to take quite some time, which is fine. I mean, we're so lucky, so lucky that we haven't had to move out of this flat. Our landlord still isn't aware that we are in the process of buying a home, but throughout all this, all they've said is just give us at least a month's notice, which of course we will do. We'll probably give them 2 months as well, but the rental market in London is hot stuff, so this flat will go. Obviously, we just hope that the new tenants have all of the work rectified that we've requested. Leaky bedrooms, guttering issues, water supply issues, boiler issues, etc. Yeah, that's where we're at. Our solicitors are doing their thing, their solicitors are somewhat doing their thing. We're just getting itchy because it's September next month, and Christmas for Zara and I is always so busy. Obviously, with what I do online, Christmas content is just a really exciting time of the year. So much is going on. I want to make as many vlogs for you guys as possible, but obviously then that comes the pressure of stress and moving in the busiest time of the year, seeing family, lots of work things going on. So yeah, we were hoping that we'd be kind of getting the wheels in motion in September, which still might happen, but currently nothing. So that's where we're at. Okay, I'm gonna keep this update short and sweet. It's not good news. Today is September 6th. It's approaching 2 months since we had our offer accepted on our house. We found out 2 days ago that our mortgage was declined. Again. I know, Maggie. I know. To keep a very long story very short, the lender who we were using to get our mortgage basically said that because my income had changed and I was a sole trader, which essentially means, if you aren't familiar with when you work for yourself, when you're a sole trader, you operate under your own name. Then I transferred to a company just for advisory reasons from my accountant, and they saw that as a change of income and reduced our allowance by 50%, which meant we couldn't on paper afford the property that we've offered on when we can afford it. And we've been paying rent for the past 7 years in London, and the mortgage will be the exact same amount, so yeah, not great. So our broker is working so well, so we've set that bank aside and we're now trying 2 new banks. Applications have gone in today, so hopefully I'll check in with you guys in about 2 weeks. But yeah, Monday wasn't a great day. We have a giant roll of bubble wrap. Okay, update. It is the 2nd of October and we still don't have a mortgage. I'm hoping that past Luke will look back at this time and think it all worked out. Don't stress, don't worry. But I'm currently very stressed and very worried. Oh, hello, Magda. Thing is, you don't know what's going on. You're like, you have no idea. So obviously the last update I filmed, Santander rejected us on financial reasons through no fault of our own. It was just their procedure didn't really apply for me being self-employed. So we've gone with a different lender, and when I say this lender wants all of the information, they want all of the information. They are just putting step and a step and a step, a wall, which is beyond time consuming. And obviously then we're getting so much pressure from the vendors saying what is happening with the progress of this sale. And there's only so many times you can say to the progress manager, we're waiting for a mortgage. So I had to just file a tax return early to prove that I give myself some money to live on. So it's all, without talking about finance too much because it's very boring, I submitted that today. So hopefully we'll hear back in the next couple of days that it's all approved and we have a mortgage. In my hand, I currently have the document, property transfer deeds and land registry documents ready to sign, which then transfers the property from the sellers to us. I'm gonna sign them right now. Whew. We are done. I feel like I should pop a bottle of champagne to be like, woo! There's still so much to go. So today is October 4th, and this is possibly the most monumental, most important day in this whole process, in comparison and also equal to having our offer accepted on the home. We got our mortgage through. How insane is that? I genuinely didn't feel like this day would ever happen. I've just pulled out the housing documents because we've been signing some things. Last night Zara account signed her agreement, so I literally filmed it on my phone, and that was last night, and we both woke up this morning, and I don't know, I haven't really even been given it much headspace because I just haven't really thought it was going to happen. We were literally both in the living room and we both got the email to say that we've gotten our mortgage accepted. We have the offer, which is what we've been waiting for this whole time. It's taken well over 2 months. It's actually worked really well in our favour because the rates have actually came down dramatically. Well, not dramatically, but below 1% that we were really scared about initially, to a place that's still not amazing but much better than what it was at the start. So maybe everything has happened for a reason. It's all panned out to lead to this moment, and potentially might be even better when we look to complete. But if this video goes out, which whenever it will, we might have already completed. In fact, potentially we may have, future Luke might be looking back at this video being like, dude, you did it, you did it. It's just crazy. But yeah, we've just got some paperwork to wait for the vendors to sign, and then yeah, we can talk about moving days, which is just mad. It doesn't feel real. I'm still starting to think that we're living in a fantasy world. But yeah, positive day, a very positive day. We're gonna go out and celebrate tonight and have a drink.
Well, good morning everybody. Today is the 18th of October and we're off to do our house viewing, the second house viewing before it's ours. So yesterday we actually got a preliminary completion date of October 27th, which is scarily soon. That's in 9 days. Thank God I bought boxes yesterday. So I've got my phone, a tape measure, a digital tape measure, a pen, a pencil and a notepad. Because the property we're moving into does just need some light touch renovating, we want to do it before we move in, so we've managed to get a second viewing and to measure up to kind of get some contractors in before we start putting stuff in the house, just so they can work as easy as they can. So I'm going to drive there now. Zara's at work, so she's coming on the tube. This is crazy, this doesn't feel real. I could cry right now. My phone is plugged into my car. A message just popped up from Zara on WhatsApp. We've had a confirmed completion date of the 26th of October, and I've just had an email come through in my watch. We've just served notice on our flat. This is actually insane. We have just done our viewing, and the next time we're in that house, we're going to be homeowners, fingers crossed, hopefully, if all goes to plan, which I'm really hoping it does. The guy who just showed us around was, I'd say he was really knowledgeable, but he was like, I felt like he was breathing down our neck. I don't really know what he thought we would be doing.
I think it was maybe overwhelming for us, because we are knowledgeable to some degree with property. I work in it, you have an interest in it. But I think when someone's screaming at you about beams, it's like, oh,
And
I just want to check the windows open.
Yeah, that was it. It was literally just us because it's completely been vacant, so we wanted to like run the water to make sure that the boilers still work and turn the oven on, turn the dishwasher on, yeah, run the taps, just make sure that it was actually okay. We've just discovered that there's a little leak damp, which is not great, but it was expected. I'd kind of almost anticipated that.
I don't think it is a leak though, because there's no leak mark.
Agreed. Maybe it is just a bit of bad insulation. Yeah. So we'll get that sorted. We'll put some paint on it and hopefully when we're in and dehumidify and
live in it. I think that's it. It hasn't been lived in. So
No.
It's a shell. It's got that like empty house smell.
It does. We're going to get a deep cleaner in as well and fully scrub that. Like, I don't know about you, but I want it to be like top to bottom clean.
And we need to jet wash the outside.
Yeah, because there's moss and fox poop and stuff.
Yeah, and like we found like outside, the fence at the back is like come down, which wouldn't be an issue if we didn't have a really explorative dog.
Yeah, and she
that
would end
will
up
definitely make her way 5 houses down.
Yeah, and there's a sofa bed actually behind the shed that we didn't know was there, so
conveniently I couldn't go that far because I wore heels to the viewing.
Great. So yeah, not great. However, exciting nonetheless. We've just put our notice in on our flat. Zara rang the estate agent and said, the management agent, sorry, and said we're leaving our flat. 4 years. Over 4 years.
They were really kind on the phone.
Yeah.
Mainly because I think they want us out.
Yeah, agreed. I feel like we've definitely not been. I mean, we've been good tenants, but we just don't accept crap. Let's be honest. I
think as well, we have like a clash of jobs because I do the same job as them.
Yeah.
To the extent, actually, I forgot to tell you this when I phoned them. I was like, "Good morning, it's Zara calling from," and I said my company name, and she went, "Where?" I went, "Sorry," and then I had to say the property address. I was like, "I'm so sorry, it's habit."
Sorry, that's my bad. But yeah, it's happening. If in 7 days, fingers crossed, we'll have keys and start the process. And yeah, we're gonna move in with a bang. I'm so excited. Right, okay. Next clip you guys see, keys should be in hand.
Well, hello everyone. Today is the 23rd of October 2023. It's a Monday, and if there's any luck, we complete on our house this week. What? So Zara and I just went to NatWest to transfer our house deposit. It was the single most scary thing I think I've ever done. The woman behind the desk obviously went and sat us down and ran through the whole procedure, and she said, "Press the green button if you're happy to transfer," and we did. So they now have our housing deposit, which is just crazy. Like when we think how long we've been saving and saving and saving, we just transferred that over. Nuts, absolutely nuts. Biggest purchase to date. We've just also went and posted more documents, the mortgage deeds, everything like that. So that's also been posted and sent. Now, fingers crossed, we will have a completion date of Wednesday, the 25th of October, where we can go and collect keys to our house. I don't know how I feel. I genuinely don't know how I feel. I feel like I feel everything and nothing. I feel numb. I haven't eaten anything today and it's 20 to 2 in the afternoon. I just feel like I've got no appetite. It's just crazy. This is crazy. It's all happening so quick. Good morning. Let me take my glasses off. So today is the 25th of October, and today was the day that we were meant to be completing on our house, and we still might, although it's not looking hopeful. I don't know why I'm laughing. There is nothing we can do but laugh. So we went to bed last night, really positive, really feeling like this was gonna happen. Then we received an email from our solicitor at 20 to 11 saying that there were outstanding funds needing to be paid, which we were not made aware of. So we've kind of like contested those and they've now been waived. So that took an hour this morning, and then the mortgage lender from the bank didn't have the correct purchase price, so it was getting rejected. That's now being sorted. And now they've also uncovered that some identification was not matching, so we've had to go through the whole process of ID checks for Zara and I. So we've had to upload passports again, driving license again, do verification checks again. Zara's at work, so she had to come out of a meeting. It's all gone wrong. So we should have been on our way to collect the keys now, and thus far we are not. I don't know if today is going to be completion day, but I really, really, really hope it is. Throughout this whole process, I've just never really believed it's happening, but I had this like gut feeling that it wasn't going to happen. Basically, the cut-off point is 3 o'clock today for the mortgage lender to transfer funds. After that, it has to go the next day. So we have 3 hours to get these ID checks done. We've done everything we can. It's just down to the solicitor, so yeah. Not great. So if we do end up completing today, I've just nipped out to the shops to get a whole bag of supplies to keep at the house, so when we're to and from, if we need like cleaning products or things like that, then this is going to be like the emergency box. So we've got everything from like blue cloths to Skittles for energy
wash list for like hands. Got some more hand soap. At least then we know we've got something to have a drink, have a snack, if we need to be there for a prolonged period of time. We've got loads of shops near us as well, but this is just like a break glass in case of emergency. So yeah, I'm gonna give the solicitor a call in 10 minutes because she's had an hour and she said it would take 10 minutes and it's not taking 10 minutes. Please, please, please don't watch this and think that we're being difficult. I know solicitors are hugely, hugely overworked and have so much on their plate, and when I've got a lot on my plate, the last thing I want is people bugging us, but we're really up against it with time, and I don't want to talk badly about the company, but the whole experience has been awful. So yeah, that's something for us to deal with, not something to share online, but we will be doing everything we can to try and get some money back from this because it's just been so expensive and really, really stressful unnecessarily. So yeah, not letting that dampen the mood. Have we just completed? Have we just completed?
Have you got a house?
Maggie, we've got a house.
Oh.
Should we go pick up some keys?
Congratulations, Maggie.
Should we go pick up some keys? You're on the deed to the house.
We've got you a key.
Oh my god. We just got the call. We did it. Ah, come here. We got a house. We've got a house. Right, we need to go and get keys.
How excited she is.
Maggie. Oh my god. Ah. Let's get you some water. Oh yeah, fill up.
I would, Maggie, me too.
Let's go pick up some keys to our home. Oh my god. We just got the keys. We can't show the keys because they've got the estate agent's little keyring on. We've got the keys to our house. We took Maggie into the estate agents. We literally made it with 9 minutes to spare before they closed today.
Yeah, that was so close.
The traffic was a nightmare. Oh my god. Right, guys. Let's go drive to our new house. Ah! This is crazy. I literally feel like I could wee my pants. Okay, it is the next day and I'm not gonna lie, it was so close to us essentially missing the closing of the estate agents that we got in and it was pitch black by the time we got over the excitement, and I didn't want to vlog because it was just chaos. But we're in. That's the sound of our fire alarm that needs changing. We are in. The next video you guys are going to see is going to be a whole house tour, so keys are in hand. Ah! Thank you so much for watching this whole process, and if you've stuck to the end, well done, because I know it was a very long video. It's been a journey. The past like 6 months have just been insane, absolutely insane, and the fun starts now. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys. I really hope you've enjoyed this. Lots of love to you all. Thank you, thank you, thank you, and I'll catch you very soon in a future video. Bye for now.